I do want to actually ask a little bit more about the data side of things, because obviously whenever people hear AI, they kind of think, well, is my data safe? Obviously with blockchain, we tend to assume that things are very much encrypted and very much sort of quantum resistant for that matter. But, would you want to speak a little bit about, anything that might be needed to be said, say, about, people's personal information or their biometrics or even their health status, things like that?
Of course, this is a very good, interesting subject, because, my background comes from the medical and health and blockchain's integrations to that. So, that was the very first project that I was working with. And that was actually the fact that, okay, how we can actually come up with a secure platforms, especially in a very much sensitive sort of information that people would like actually to have a full, control of it. The privacy is extremely important, and who's actually going to access this data? And if the data wants to be distributed, then it actually need the permissions of the holders to come and say, okay, now I'm happy to release these things, and maybe I'm actually getting an entitlement to share my data. If that's actually serve any value to any parties, there is research companies, there are pharmaceuticals, there are universities, there are insurance companies, and many parties that they would love to see, okay, how exactly, you're doing, what is your fitness level, what's your health status, and so forth. So these things, again, it's very much possible and doable with the technology of blockchain. And that's why actually I'm truly a big fan, since, I get to know this blockchain, especially for this utility use of this in this particular sector, let's say.